song came about?
Yeah, for sure. So, I was just, I put out the loop. Loop did really well. And I just noticed the type of music that people gravitated towards, even when I did shows, the songs off the project that people gravitated towards. And I always wanted to do just like a summertime or seasonal type project that was that all the way through. So, just with the way the game is going kind of right now, is moving towards shorter projects, even though I come traditionally from the era of like 15 or 18, so that old school shit. So yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like the loop was 53 minutes. So this project here is only 23 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like that, bro. That whole
that's because we play some repeat a lot.
This is true.
That's it. We got favorites.
Appreciate it.
We got favorites. That's good.
Yeah, I just wanted something that was kind of like the opposite of everything that's popping and going on right now. I mean, just you look around the world, not to be trite, but you just look around the world, shit is just hot right now. Like, it's just so much shit going on. And I just, I kind of been in the vibe of listening to a lot of 80s funk and R&B. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, that feel good music make you forget about everything that's happening outside of when that song is playing. Yeah. So I just wanted, I guess the cool front was it's something that's brief, it comes through, it's changes, it's refreshing, it makes the air, so that's really, yeah. Aside from the fact that it's like, sometimes you gotta front like it's all good to make it through. So, yeah. So that was just like, I just wanted to put something together like that, and that's how it came about.
All right, man. I know you listen to it. You want to give your review? Live review from Mr. George Young.
Oh my
God. Alright, so this is my first project, like, I ain't gonna lie. These dudes always put me onto the local orders here. I got it today. I said about 11. I ain't stopped listening to it yet. Like, it's like you said, it's feel good music, bro. I feel like I could play this in any setting. Like, I was definitely riding around smoking to that. Like,
I
was straight. So I gave it the car test.
Yeah.
I gave it the house test. I put it on the Alexa, let her run it, cut the stereo, bro. Yeah. Shook the house, bro.
Pass everything.
I fuck with it though. I gave it a 4.5, bro.
Appreciate that.
First project, bro. It's not a skip on it. I can't tell you what my favorite song is because all them hoes just jam. Like the sample game was crazy.
Bruh.
The transitions was on point. The bars was there. Every song I kept, bro, I listened to that whole like, I couldn't get past number 2 at first. Yeah. I just kept playing. That time. I was like, bro, they ran that whole. Let me go back to, I wish Chasing Sunsets was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I think it was meant to be just a kiss short. It's a kiss short.
Yeah. And that Seasonal Love.
Yeah.
Bro, appreciate it.
It was on it, bro.
Appreciate it.
Well, business.
What about you, Mr. Goat himself?
I feel like my assessment of it don't count.
Why?
Cause
it's a bias there.
Yeah,
it's I mean, we can still.
It's a bias there, and then when I first heard, yes. I got the exclusive. When I first heard Chasing Sunsets, I was like mind blown. And then I come in here from recording Nietzsche and recording new music, and then he'll be like on the beat. Like I haven't heard no words to it. I'm just hearing the sample and where he's going with it, and it's kind of like, ooh shit. Like I just didn't know what to say.
You watched it happen.
Yeah, like not more so. I wasn't in here when he pick the songs or record all the songs, but the couple songs that I did here, I was like, ooh. Like, I see the direction already with these songs. Like, I can listen to that. Like,
so you were there for the excitement, to build the excitement.
It's a different type of excitement for me, I guess, because a lot of the music that I hear or that comes out, it don't be the first time I heard it. So it's kind of like, I'm just excited that it came out. Like, boys' dreams of what they've been working on is finally out. Like, you hear all the hard work and you hear it all together. So with that being said, I gotta give it a 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Chasing Sunsets, like, bro, I couldn't get off that song, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Before I went through the whole thing, when they got to that, like before the beat even came in, and you hear B Honey. Shout out to her. I'm gonna work.
Yeah, shout out B Honey. Yeah,
But yeah, like, bro, like, and then you and Milo, y'all have a even with you when you with the Smush, like y'all have a different type of chemistry. So
For sure.
as soon as I heard the Johnny joint, it's like, alright, cool. Like you could cut it off at that point, but you know, of course not.
It's like cool.
Yeah, the Wayne See? Crazy. But nah, I definitely enjoyed the project in its entirety. Like I get it, the new season and everybody getting the shorter songs, shorter projects.
Good music.
Yeah, it's good music. But I think about 3 more songs.
That's why I said he good music.
Yeah.
He gave us 7 tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's not a lot of room of error from 7 songs. You give me 7 songs.
They all
got
to be hard. They all got to be
Hey.
crazy.
I heard each sample, I was like, damn, he did it.
Bruh.
Bro, and it was like he didn't miss on neither one of them hoes, bro.
Appreciate it.
I feel very proud of myself this week when it comes to George, because your music has had such an impact on me. And I think I'm able to recognize and remember so much that we were talking about D'Angelo the other day. And I'm like, George has a beat, y'all. Like it's in my brain. I heard it one time. The first time I was ever in the studio, I heard that he played it for me, and I had to send him a voice note. I was like, I need this. I do not remember every detail, but I need this, and he was able to get it to me this week.
Yeah.
So he can listen to that song. He was like, yeah, I gotta run this out. But that's how much of a gift and a talent that you have.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I love it.
That means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I just wanted it to be something short and sweet. Cause like I said, my last couple projects was, I think, Vintage was like an hour and like 3 minutes, and then the loop was like 53 minutes. So I just wanted to try to keep it short and sweet, and just start like being a little bit more efficient, dropping every year, dropping multiple times a year. Cause I've taken like 2 6-year breaks off of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
So I was just like, let me just go ahead, give them this, and people really. The thing that's kind of surprised me, I'll be honest, like seeing the way that the younger kids kind of. I think because on some of the records, the way I did some of the drums, even on that time, like it's an old school sample, but the drums is updated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like in the past, I was more focused on doing my own thing with the drums. With this project, I still kind of did that, but on a couple of the records, and then some records, I did my first song where I didn't put no drums on it on Rooftops.
That's what I wanted to talk about, bro. The entire time, like the first 45 seconds of that song, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting
on it.
I'm waiting on the drums to come.
Mm-hmm.
And they never came, and I was like, that shit was perfect, bro. That shit was perfect, bro. To think of even to use a Quincy sample, bro, that shit was genius, bro.
Appreciate it.
That was probably my favorite part, especially knowing how you love just music, period.
Yeah, the greatest beat.
The
greatest beat.
Yeah.
That's exactly
like
what
for
it
you to
is.
reach back for that.
I tell you,
Quincy song.
I tell you before you. I tell you how that song came about. That was actually the last song that I did on the project. So I had everything else was pretty much a rap. You know what I'm saying? And I went to like Pasadena to go to the Nike outlet. So I was trying to figure out like what's an old school like summertime sample I could flip. So they had this playlist on Apple Music, like the 100 greatest songs of summer, and that played.
Yeah.
And when I say I came up with the hook instantly, like on spot, like it just came to me, and I was like, you know, I always wanted to do a classic hip hop sample, but like make it sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like I've been in this bag where I've been listening to a lot of Tribe, you know, Electric Relaxation, you know, Bonita Applebum, you know, Farside, you know, what they did with that record originally, Passing Me By. So I always wanted to make like a classic, something that had that classic hip hop feel to it. And so much of my stuff is kind of like the Houston sound and like the player shit and shit like that. But that's another bag I actually want to get into. So it was really fun. And shout out to my boy Jay Sky for the feature on there. He ran it. He ran it for sure.
That shit. That was probably probably the second song that got stuck on Milo. Well, the intro, the whole thing. Like usually when I hear an album, I could be like, I'm gonna come back to this song first. I was just put that on repeat on the phone and keep it moving.
And the cool thing about that song too, so I had gotten, I think all of my features, all of my like late features besides Milo, they all came in on the same day, like the week I'm wrapping the tape up. So I think early that morning, B Honey came. She did Chasing Sunsets. We had did a earlier version of it, and then she came through and she did the bridge for me, and then she did some vocals on the actual song, The Cool Front.
Yeah.
Then D-Lo came through, did his part on Quiet Storm, and then that night my boy Jay Scott came through and put his vocals on Rooftops. And what was so cool about that is just kind of like I was able to like get some finality on all them songs. But outside of that, I want to say that very same day, I had my homegirls come through and do the vocals for, I want to say, the beginning of the Rooftops record.
Yeah.
So shout out to my best friend Liz and my girl Jordan. They came through.
Yeah.
You say efficiency. That was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
very
for sure.
efficient
That was an
day.
effective day,
That
yeah.
was an effective day.
For sure.
Okay.
So they came through. It was funny. They smoking and shit, and I'm just telling them what to say and shit. And they go inside and they just start talking to each other about like a bunch of random shit. And then I'm like, after like 3 minutes, I'm like, all right, I think that's it.
I can
They had to
find
go
something,
somewhere. Yeah. So I just chopped that together. And they recorded that here. So, you know, even like the vocals at the beginning of the songs and stuff, I just wanted to have a little bit different texture than you would normally get out of my projects. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like the loop was so produced and so like cutting edge and sound, even with the classic samples. And this one, I just kind of wanted to keep it minimalistic, but have a couple skits to go along, like real, I guess, real vibey, like, yeah. So that's really, they really helped me round out the project on that front.